All right. Your responses coming in, and I saw all your greetings. Thank you very much. Now, yesterday, I shared with all of you that more foreign institution funds are flowing into Malaysia's stocks market, right? The profit potential in the second half of the year will be greater eventually. So this is also why Dimensional is focusing on emerging market. And there are many large institutions investing in emerging market, and they are making profit by taking advantages of high returns opportunities in these markets, right? And because institution funds are always substantial and they conduct through investigating and also research before they even enter the market. So the increased investment from Wall Street in the Asia Pacific region demonstrates that the potential of this region. Asia economic growth and rising profits potential, along with lower stocks valuation and rising currency spreads relative to the dollars. Now, this is the reason why Dimensional is focusing on Asia Pacific region. Understand, right? That's why I always tell everyone to patiently hold on to value stocks and follow institution to make good money. It's always and follow their trend, follow institution trend is a good way to making money, right? So based on the current market momentum and concentrated sectors, our trading AI system has analyzed Scholar's position through multidimensional big data analysis. And on Sunday evening, July 14, I will announce an exclusive profit plan. So everyone, stay tuned. All right? Okay, now let's talk about today. Today, we will be focusing on four main topics. This is going to be our first topic, which is Powell speech boosts expectation for September rate cut and driving three major US index up by over 1%. So which US stocks are prime candidates for buying on the dips? We are going to discuss about this as well, all right? So second thing that we are going to discuss, which is construction stocks are gaining momentum again. And KLCI index has broken through its resistance level. So what are the next potential moves? Now, the third thing is as construction stocks continue to hit new highs, when can we expect a resurgence in technology stocks? Okay, number fourth topic, we are going to cover mastering the use of Fibonacci retracement line for wave trading. Okay, now again, a reminder, scholar who watch the live broadcast and sign in through our course using your course account will earn course credit. So I hope that everyone follows Dimensional live classroom to learn happily and achieve both profit and investment knowledge. All right? So let's move on to our topic number one, which is Powell's speech that boosts expectation for September rate cut, which is driving the three major stocks index by over 1%, and which US stocks are prime candidates for buying on the dips. Now, by discussing the latest news in US stocks market, we can stay updated to the latest global financial market trends every single day, right? So for scholar who have time to watch the market, this method also will allow you to have a mutual exchange and improve each other understanding on the recent global market trend. So by understanding the meaning behind this event and also gather enough knowledge, then we can understand the logic behind them and we can know what is coming in the future and what is happening in the present. All right. Now, let's talk about US stocks market. on Wednesday night, the three major US stocks index collectively rose by 1%, as we mentioned just now. Now, S&P 500 and Nasdaq continue to reach new highs, and Dow Jones ended its two-day decline and began going up. So at the close, S&P index increased by 1.02%. So marking its seventh straight rise and a 37 new high of the year. Congratulations, right? So, and the Nasdaq Composite Index rose by 1.18% here, as you can see. So also achieved a 7 straight consecutive rise and the 27th new high of the year. Investors are now currently waiting for what? Waiting for the US Consumer Price Index report for June and today to understand the latest inflation trends. Now, I will talk about this in a while. Now, we talk about Federal Reserve. Federal Reserve Chairman Powell remarks during the congressional hearing on Tuesday and Wednesday that have sparks hopes among traders for a rate cut in the second half of the year. So during the hearing in the House of Representatives, Powell mentioned that the recent data shows more progressive on inflation, which is more positive data would boost the central bank confidence in bringing back the 2% target. And he said this, we will return to 2% inflation, and I'm quite confident about this. We don't have to wait until the inflation rate drops to 2% to start cutting interest rates. So Powell's speech increased everyone's expectation a rate cut in September, right? And because of this, it caused the three major US stocks index to rise together. All three major index is rising, right? And the technology stocks also are performing well today. Now, we can see that Nasdaq daily chart, right? Index has been moving upwards around the 5-day moving average. And this is showing a strong upwards trend. Now, Wall Street has been fully taken over by the bulls. Now, Oppenheimer Wall Street Investment Bank has raised its year-end forecast for the S&P 500 from 5,500 points to 5,900 points, leaving nearly 5% upside potential from Wednesday closing price. So these changes has made them the second most optimistic firm on Wall Street, following by Evercore 6,000 points target announced last month. So currently, Wall Street is fully dominated by bulls. And besides these two companies, UBS and Goldman Sachs have the highest expectation for S&P 500 index among Wall Street banks, which is predicting that it could reach 5,600 points by the end of the year. Okay, however, we need to pay attention to US core and US core CPI data. US core CPI data is very important and is going to release tonight at 8:30 p.m. All right. The consensus expectation for this data is 3.4%. And if it exceeds expectation, okay, if it exceeds expectation, it could cast a shadow on the prospect of rate cuts in September. But if it's lower than expectation, it could increase likelihood of a Fed rate cuts in September, which would benefit the stocks market and once again drive up the US stocks market and also would drive up Malaysia stocks market. All right, understand this, right? So why is CPI data important? CPI, as the inflation data, is primarily used to measure monthly changes in price paid by the consumer. So it is significant as a non-farm payrolls, interest rates decision, GDP, and others in assessing the US economic key indicators. Understand? So one of the Fed's mission is a 2% inflation target, right? And when the inflation data is lower than expected, it increased the possibility of a Fed rate cut in September. And this is why the US core CPI data to be released at 8:30 p.m. will impact the future trends of US stocks and also Malaysia stocks for tomorrow. All right, so now everyone understand the importance of today's data. If yes, give me a response by saying yes, or you could even say understand. Okay, understand, right? Okay, now we talk about this one. In the stocks market, right? Major technology company all went up in US stocks market. So now, as you can see, Apple again rose by 1.88%, marking its 7th consecutive trading days of setting a closing record. And how about Microsoft? Microsoft increased by 1.46%. Nvidia increased by 2.69%. Google Class C shares by 1.17%. Amazon up by 0.23%. And Meta Platforms by 0.88%. And also Tesla went up by 0.35%. And marking its 11 consecutive days of gains. Now, we also can see that semiconductor index also rose by 2.42%, which is reaching another new highs again. And among all the specific companies, Wolfspeed, Crowell, On Semiconductors, Skyworks Solution, Micron Technology, all these rose by more than 4%, while the larger caps company like TSMC increased by 3.54%, ASML by 3.68%, and AMD by 3.87%. Everyone is going on a bull run, right? Now, we discussed already the logic behind the rise of semiconductors in our previous introductory class, right? For those who felt that the current gains in the 7 major tech giants are actually too high to invest in, then you can consider focusing on Asia Pacific company listed on US market. Now, especially those in technology and renewable energy sectors. And as I mentioned yesterday, dimensional strategy now includes investing not only in Asia Pacific market, but also in US listed Asian company. So alongside with the semiconductor sectors in the US stocks also. Now, we already made significant profits in semiconductors and we are now investing in US listed company such as like Baidu, Alibaba Groups, PDD Holdings. All right. So scholars who are regularly trades on US stocks market, you guys should keep an eye on these types of investment. Okay. Now, let's move on to our topic number 2. Okay, now let's analyze this together. Construction stocks are gaining momentum again, and the KLCI index has broken through its resistance level. So what are the next potential move? Is it going up? Is it going down? Let's discuss about it, all right? Today, driven by gains in construction and property stocks, the KLCI index benchmark index broke through the resistance at 1,623, right? As we mentioned, this is the resistance currently, and it broke through. So as I mentioned yesterday and the day before also, being patient is important in the current market, right? So during uncertain times, what should you do? Those who hold on to high quality stocks may profit alongside institution fund. So today, the KLCI benchmark index reached a new high, which is 1,628, before it's slightly dropping back. So looking at the daily chart, all right, we can see that moving average triangle formation has been finally fully merged, as you can see, right here. And you guys spot the triangle. It's finally fully merged. Now, I have told all of you before that this pattern often suggests that the market could continue to strengthen in the near future. Right, understand, right? So let's talk a little bit about this. What is moving average triangle? Moving average triangle happens when a stock's price or index begin to rebound. So firstly, you have to see that the 5 moving average cross above the 10 moving average. Okay, the 5 moving average cross above the 10 moving average, and then also cross against the 30 moving average in a row. Then subsequently, the 10 moving average crosses above the 30 moving average. So from an upwards, which is forming an upwards pointing triangle, right? As you can see here. Now, this triangle is known as moving average triangle, which is a reliable signal indicating a strengthening trend. So, which means it's usually showing that the market is getting stronger. So when the 10 days moving average goes above 30 days average, and the 30 days average is also trending upwards, means that it confirms that the market are bullish for medium term. Okay, understand? Now also, on July 7, on our evening class, right, we emphasized that the fundamental factors supporting the rise of the Malaysia stocks market, which is a national plan for semiconductors, economic cooperation in Johor and Singapore special economy zone, right? And a strong US economy with peak inflation data paving the way for the beginning of a Fed rate cut cycle. Now, this was supported by financial reforms process, improved business sentiment, and asset management companies focusing more on domestic asset allocation priorities, right? Now, corporate earnings also have been stabilized already. Now, and overall macroeconomic outlooks is optimistic within the changes and the progress inside Malaysia. These are the reasons for attracting and also developing new source of foreign direct investment. Now, with improved business and investor sentiments and foreign funds all these remain positive and optimistic towards the Malaysia stocks market. So, when the ringgit is stabilized it lays the foundation for a return of foreign portfolio funds. And also, domestic liquidity inflows will also getting stronger to support the market. Okay, and this foreign funds are also increasing their holdings in sectors such as what sectors are foreign funds now currently putting in? Real estate, construction, technology, transportation sectors, oil and gas sectors, and also utility sectors. So all this, and the KLCI benchmark index has now surpassed the short-term resistance, which is at here, 1,623. And now we think that it's just a matter of time before it getting to a new highs for the year, right? So we can observe that on monthly chart, the KLCI benchmark index is still under pressure from the 120 days moving average. Now, the main thing is that if today's CPI and tomorrow PPI reports will further boost market confidence in Federal rate cuts or not, then the KLCI benchmark index could break above 100 days moving average resistance and set a new high for the year if everything is going to boost the confidence in Federal rate cuts. Right. Now, scholar who understand this point, please reply with a okay. Okay, understand, right? Now, next, let's take a look at how different parts of stocks market are doing. As you can see, all here are different sectors, right? So leading the way are still construction sectors here, and followed by property developers, stocks in Johor, and companies that manage data central. Right. So the stocks that are pushing these sectors highs as emphasized last night, including Suncon, WCT, Gamuda, among those construction stocks. So at these high quality construction stocks hitting new highs today, some investors are selling to lock in their profit at this level. All right, some caller has asked that besides construction stocks, which stocks currently have a significant growth potential? I could say that currently funds are still focused on the major sectors that I have discussed with all of you, which is Johor property stocks, data center stocks. And I have explained why Malaysia construction and related industry are growing, which is the Malaysia construction industry is expected to grow approximately 38.55 billion in 2024 towards 58.10 billion by 2029, which is growing about 8.55 each year, right? I also have mentioned this yesterday. And this is one of the reasons that makes Malaysia most promising industry. Now, with more ongoing expansion on infrastructure projects and also eco-friendly greens building on the way, now Malaysia construction sectors is expected to keep on growing and growing. Many industries such as like transportation, telecommunication, energy are all increasing requires green technology support. And that's why the Malaysia government is now strong push for railways and networks infrastructures is to enhance liquidity and to promote economic performance. So during the periods of economic growth, what I mentioned before, right? During periods of economic growth, construction stocks have potential for upwards movement and opportunities to outperform other stocks and also outperform the broader market. Now, as Malaysia is an emerging market that is in a phase of rapid development, right? Its cities needs more buildings and needs more infrastructures to be developed. So building this thing is an important for making the economy stronger. And remember, the construction industry serves as the main artery of national economies. Every country needs infrastructures before other economic activities can thrive, right? Now, meaning that the main root of the country economy, which is everything else, need to a good infrastructures to work well. Do you all agree? If yes, give me a response. You will guys agree? Give me a response, all right? Okay, apart from construction stocks, technology stocks are also key factors to focus in the near future. Okay, now let's take a look at the next slide. Okay, as the current stocks market index breaks through resistance levels and investor confidence are improving, right? And the market sentiments also improve. More foreign capitals inflows are going to flow into the market. Now, earlier, I stressed that the importance of institution investor, especially foreign funds, right? If you want to earn more money and achieve a greater success in investing, follow what institutions do to make money. But okay, comparing individual investor to institution, you can see that it's clear that individual will face some disadvantages, such as like lesser capital, less research support, fewer ways to gather information, and more likely to make emotional investment decision, right? So overall, individual investors usually don't outperform or don't even perform as well as institutions because institutions have a larger amount of capital for portfolio investment. Now, whereas individual investors have limited resources and find it difficult to reduce risk through portfolio investment. So another thing that is institutions have a larger capital and a well-informed and act as in a coordinate manner and tend to make more money in the markets, right? Because they use tools like advanced trading tools. And in that evolutions of the market, technology has always played a big role in an investment financial markets. Right, so AI-powered finance combined with AI technology with finance not only boosts efficiency, but also changes how investments are made. So among them, the development of AI has attracted much attention globally. Traditional giants such as like Vanguard, Bank of America, Merrill Lynch, Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan, Vanguard, BlackRock, all these companies have already successfully entered AI trading. So in February 2017, Vanguard asset under management using a machine plus human. They use machine plus human, which is a private advisor service amount to approximately 47 billion. Now, for BlackRock, also uses AI training to save labor costs and to increase their profit. Now, Mr. Sun head of the BlackRock Systematic Active Equity Asia Pacific and Emerging Market Investment Strategy, mentioned that AI has come to help that investment in two main ways. What is it? First thing is AI helps them to analyze market sentiment through big data application and natural language processing to build a predictive models of a stock's price. Now, and the second thing is AI helps them by analyzing individual stocks, combining multiple market signals and parameters to establish a non-linear investment strategy and are able to maximize investment return. Okay, and another thing, BlackRock Systematic Active Equity Investment Team also uses AI systems that are scientifically tested to bring and to continuous risk-adjusted exit returns to client. Now, dimensional also. Us, we are using AI research team. Our team has already hired economists and computer science around the world to integrate a fundamental and technical trading strategy into comprehensive AI investment models. So to enhance our dimensional visibility and to influence the Asia Pacific region, the exclusive profit plan will analyze all scholar submission through AI system with big data and analyze market sentiment based on scholar position and to build a predictive models of stocks price. Understand, right? Okay, and another thing that I would like to inform all of you. Tomorrow, I will have a meetings with the trading departments, and also with analysis department, and also with research department, is to discuss the strategy for dealing with stocks that being trapped. And will be announced the break-even profit plan on Sunday evening, which is achieving break-even. And then we will then initiate the 410 profit plan through a coordinate deployment in emerging market and to achieve our profit goals for this year, which is 410%. All right. So scholar who understand, please give me a response by saying okay, or you could say understand. Okay, give me a response in the comment area. All right, fantastic. I saw a lot of you are actually quite excited about our plans. I will be committed to delivering. All right, so don't worry. Everyone, look out for the big announcement on Sunday evening class. All right, and on Sunday evening class, we will be focusing on taking advantage of the July market rebound to achieve our profit target. So it's a very good opportunity at this moment. All right, next up, we are going to look at our third topic as construction stocks continue to hit new highs. When can we expect a resurgence in technology stocks? Okay, before we move on to our third topic, let's check how construction stocks performed today. Yesterday evening, we looked closely at several construction stocks, right? And yesterday morning, we also started focusing on EcoWorld. Right, this is EcoWorld, 8206. Now, let's see how EcoWorld is doing. As you can see here, on daily chart, EcoWorld's patterns look similar to what? Similar to KLCI benchmark, right? Which is showing a triangle moving average. And this company, EcoWorld, Developments Group Berhad is a well-known developer of luxury residential developer in Malaysia, with the main project is located in Penang, Selangor, and Johor. So the company owns numerous land property and residential projects in Johor, and the Johor Singapore Economic Zone is expected to boost Johor economy and employment opportunities, and also to boost consumer spending, which is in a way benefiting property sales. So again, look at EcoWorld daily chart. We can see a triangle pattern with the short terms of moving average 5 is crossing above the medium terms of moving average 10 and moving average 30. Right. Now, the moving average 10 is about to cross the moving average 30, forming a strong triangle pattern. And this strong triangle patterns helps the stocks to rise by as much as 4.35% here today, right? And reaching 1.68 highest. Now, with retail investors still hold on a large portion of these stocks and aiming for new highs despite market fluctuation. And scholar investors who bought in yesterday should continue to hold on and waiting for the guidance on when you should take profit. All right, we will inform you. If you understand this, please reply with a okay. All right, give me a response. Yes, hold on to it first right now until further notice. That's right. Okay, let me share this with all of you as well. Now, let's take a look at this one, WCT. During our opening ceremony, remember, during our opening ceremony, which is 1st July, we shared Malaysia Values Growth Stocks for the second half of the year report to all our scholars, right? We talk about WCT as well. And at that time, many scholars expressed that the report helped them to understand investment opportunities in Malaysia market and the logic behind the sectors and the logic behind the stocks price increase. So institution research profile, our reports sometimes can be very confusing and very complex, right? So in order to facilitate a learning and understanding for all our scholars, Dimensional simplifies our research reports, making all of you to get an easy understanding. So during the opening ceremony, I emphasize that in the investment world, the key of wealth is through in-depth analysis and research to discover what? Discover undervalued asset in the market. Right? So, value growth stocks are typically companies in a rapid expansion phase or leading position within an industry, and often demonstrate a strong profitability and a growth potential in a long run, right? And on top of that, they also have the ability to increase shareholders' value over the long term. So, as the company profitability and market shares growth, the stock's price often rise, and then providing capital gains for investor. Right. Now, some scholars who read the research reports and then they bought WCT and gains profit exceeding 25%. So when is the report given out? On the 1st, right? As you can see here. Now, here on the 1st of July. Okay, let's say bought it here. Now, if it's until today, it's more, here is 25%, right? So, or even could be more. So, as you can see, scholar who bought in on 1st July, here's on 1st July, because our report is sent on 30th June, right? Which achieved roughly 25% here, 25% or even more, as in for today, until today. So, congratulations. Scholars who diligently studies research reports can gain a deeper understanding of investment thinking and the current market dynamics. Right. So in the upcoming period, I also will guide everyone a team to success, which truly reflects value. Right. So in the new era, we understand that the importance of resources sharing and a win-win cooperation. That's why our class is to focus on our scholars, aiming to create a value for scholars equal our success. So through live teaching and sharing, we help scholars to improve their investment analysis and to build their own exclusive trading system through learning and practical experience to achieve a wealth growth. Okay, and again, in the research report that shared with scholars on 30th June, the analysis of WCT fundamentals highlight its strong project reverse and also robust financial indicators and which contribute to the resilience in the markets, right? And today, as you can see here, right? Today, it went up by a lot, which is setting a new high record, right? So confident scholars may consider selling at here to take profit. And if there are pullback to the support level of 10 moving average, which is if there's a pullback to here around 10 moving average, all right? As you guys can see. Now, the light blue color, if it's pullback to the 10 moving average in the future, it could represent another new short-term buying opportunity. All right, now everyone understand, especially for those who enter WCT. If yes, please give me a response. Okay, now, very good. Now, regarding 5398, this code, Gamuda, many scholars have required inquiry about this. So now let's talk about Gamuda a little bit. Gamuda is one of the Malaysia's largest infrastructures and real estate development company. Yesterday I have mentioned before, so Gamuda is one of the largest infrastructures company. So the company is involved in projects such as like highways, tunnels, water treatment plants, and real estate development like Klang Valley MRT and various highway projects as well. So the research report highlights that Gamuda's strong balance sheet and continuous growth in revenue and profit, right? So making it a stable investment. Now, as you can see today, how much it went up? It went by a lot, right? So similar, today's stock price hit another new high. And for those scholars holding these stocks can consider taking profit gradually at this high level. Okay, understand? Now, let's turn our attention back to technology stocks. All right. Okay, let's move to technology stocks. Okay, technology stocks. Now, with the steady global economy recovery and continued push of technology innovations, NVIDIA butterfly effects in the mid to late February 2024 signal a sustained rise in demand for AI chips. And this has sparked a notable uptrend in Asian and Malaysia's technology stocks market. Right. Malaysia technology sectors has shown significant growth potential and a good strength. So in June 2004 alone, the technology sectors saw an 8-month consecutive rise. 8-month consecutive rise and becoming one of the leading sectors in Malaysian market. Right, and all this is technology stocks. Now, as global technology industry further develop and expand their application, Malaysia tech companies are expected to play a crucial role like, for example, smartphones, semiconductors, and artificial intelligence. And these will enhance their competitiveness and the position in global tech market. So according to Dimensional Research Department, as of May 31, 2024, Malaysia technology sectors comprise 48 component stocks with a total market capitalization of 89.64 billion. Okay, now, these tech companies spans across 4 subsectors, which is they categorize in digital service. The first thing is digital service, and the second one is software development, right? And then semiconductors also, and technology equipment. So according to MIDF survey reports, the tech sectors is one of the top recipients of foreign capital inflows. Now, according to the Malaysia Investment Development Authority, Malaysia tech stocks have entered a new uptrend cycle right now. And analysts point out that after experiencing a cycle downturns from 2022 to 2023, right? Now, global semiconductor sales have started to rise, with the memory markets continue its recovery. Now, this sign shows that the technology sectors is bouncing back and expected to grow faster in the next few quarters. All right, now, let me ask, how many of you are interested in technology sectors stocks? If yes, please put out in the comment area. Let me see how many. Okay, now, Malaysia technology sectors is on an upwards trend, right? Especially in semiconductor field, benefiting from global technology trends and domestic policy support. Now, tech stocks are set to continue the strong performance. As a crucial link in the global semiconductor supply chain, Malaysian enterprise holds a significant position in these sectors. Now, Malaysian semiconductor trades over 7%, contribute over 7% to global trades, and rises to 13% in the assembly and testing segments, which is highlighting the flourishness of packaging industry. Now, with global demand increasing for semiconductors packaging and testing, Malaysia tech companies are ready to benefit from it. Now, Malaysia, as the beneficiary of China Plus One strategy, is attracting more multinational corporations to establish local business and production base. For example, Texas Instruments plans to build semiconductors assembly and testing facility in Malaysia with an investment of 14.6 billion in ringgit. And for Intel, is constructing an advanced 3D packaging plant utilizing, which is Foveros technology. And these developments provide opportunities for Malaysian tech stocks to expand their market and their customer base as well, especially those offering technical solution and IT service. Okay, now, which technology stocks are worth focusing on? First, as you can see here, Inari, which we previously positioned in, right? It specialized in providing radio frequency system in package service for smart mobile device, and also fiber optic transceiver and electronics manufacturing service industry. Now, in the third quarter of 2024, its net profit increased by 28.52% year-on-year to 73.72 million. So, quarterly revenue rose by 26.055 year-on-year to 347.62 million. So the company shows a strong performance and a stable market position. Now, after hitting a new high today, right? After hitting a new high today, a pullback nearly 10 moving average and around, which is around 3.8 here. This, if there is around 3.8 here, which means it's a good buying opportunity. Today it went up, and if it's going back down to this area, to the 10 moving average area, present a good buying opportunity. All right. Okay. Secondly, there is this company, JCY. JCY that we are currently holding on, right? And due to institution funds on boosting construction stocks in recent days, the movement of 5161, this stock JCY, has been a little bit turbulent, which is up and down. So, however, the support from the 5-day moving average is currently very strong. So, in addition, a significant downward candlesticks breakout earlier has simulated market activities once again. Now, it is expected that the stocks will continue to rise despite fluctuation, which is driven by increased storage demand, which will bring new profits to this company, JCY. And this is the reason why, even there is a correction today, the future performance looks promising. All right, scholar who understand this, please give me a response by saying, got it. Reply, got it. Okay, now let's go to our last topic, which is mastering the use of Fibonacci retracement line for wave trading. Okay, now let me just open my trading view. Let's look at TAS. Now, okay, for TAS, now I showed that everyone how to use Fibonacci retracement yesterday, right? And now, Fibonacci retracement line is to understand the price pullback. So let's go over it again, using this as an example, all right? So now, as you can see, TS from last night chart, we drew lines between. Now, how to draw a Fibonacci? You guys know how to draw a Fibonacci. Let me show you, okay? Now, from this lowest point from April, you go all the way to the highest point, okay? And then you drag it. After you drag it, You drag it from here all the way here. Okay, so from the lowest point, you pull it up to the highest point of the year and then drag it all the way. Now, this helps us to identify the key level. What are the key level? The key level, which is 0.236, 0.382, 0.5. All these are the key important support. So at 0.5 levels, you can see that at May, right? Here around May, it drops and then it retraces at here, and after that, it is a good support area. As you can see, it's on the 0.5 mark, right? And it's a good support area. And after that, it bounces back and meet the resistance at here, which is around 0.236. And then it retraces again, but it didn't fail. You can see it go down again, but it didn't fall below the 0.2382 area. And then you can see the recent low was higher than the previous low, which is here. Recent low are higher than the previous low, right? So yesterday, and you can see yesterday, after rebounding to 0. It went up to 0. Here is 0.865, right? And then it retraced again to the area. Now, as you can see, currently is hovering around the Fibonacci retracement line of 0.236, is hovering around this area. So all this is an important key point for you to know where the price are going to. If the stock's price stabilize and rebound from this area, from this level, we then can use Fibonacci retracement line to identify the entry points for short-term trading strategy and aiming for higher profit, right? So today, the systematically learns about Fibonacci retracement line, and you can apply this method to achieve a break-even profit. All right. Okay, now, and I also want to share this with all of you. Fibonacci's retracement line is used as the golden ratios to draw trend lines, right? Now, after a market reversal, whether it's a reversal from a decline or to a rise, decline to a rise or a rise to a decline, recent significant highs and lows are measured. So the original rise or decline is divided into 0.236, 0.382, 0.5, 0.618, right? And 0.786. And all this is known as a golden point, right? Now, the principle of Fibonacci retracement involved in an ancient mathematical methods using a unique sequence. Let me just show it to you, right? What sequence? They will be using 1, 1, 2, and then 3, 5, 8, 13, 13, then 31, 34, 55, 89, 144, and 233. All right? And each number is the sum of preceding of 1. For example, let me give you an example. I won't type it all, okay? 1 plus 1 equal 2, right? And 2 plus 3 equal 5. And 5 plus 8 equal 13. And subsequently, all right? Now, with this ratio of each number is to approach the next as a fixed constant of approaching approximately 0.618. Understand? So therefore, the 0.618 serves as an important support line for stock's price during an uptrend in the Fibonacci retracement line. Okay, everyone understand and following along? If yes, please give me a response. Now, let's take a look at another example, G-Tronics, all right? Now, this stocks, G-Tronics, right? The code is 7022. Now, we want to draw a Fibonacci retracement line. This one is between the highest point. The highest point should be here. Yes, correct. Now, as you can see, you can draw the highest point to the lowest and then drag it all the way. All right. Now, this is a complete Fibonacci retracement. Okay, now, let me zoom it to all of you. Okay, if from the highest point to the lowest point of the year, right, after drawing this line, we can identify approximately the support and the resistance level. Now, where is the support and the resistance level? Can you guys see? Now, currently, we can see that the movement here, the movement is fluctuating between this area. Let me circle it for you. The movement is fluctuating between the area of 0.382 to the range of 0.5, right? And you guys see. So the stocks have formed a triple bottom as well. And you guys spot where is the triple bottom? Now, here, first, second, and then this is the third. And then after it break through, it went up. Remember triple bottom, right? Now, which is also indicating a previous downtrend and then a reversal to an uptrend. Remember, after triple bottom, and after it breaks through the neckline, which means in an uptrend, right? So, after a rapid rise in the second wave of a main uptrend with institution funds absorbing shares at this stage. Now, therefore, that's why, as you can see, it fluctuating in the range between 1.41 price to the range of 1.48 price, right? Now, this is where the part institutions are accumulating their shares. So we can also utilize this range for a short-term trading to maximize our profit. But of course, scholars who do not have the time for a short-term trading can hold on to the stocks for a long-term gain. All right. So because it is going to continue to be favorable by institution and it's doing a very good job. Now, okay. Now, today, instead of giving assignment homework, we have changed a little bit. All right. We will be having a multiple choice question section. So after class, scholars can send their answer to our assistant. So this is the question, all right? And after on Sunday, I will be announcing the correct answer in class. Scholars who answer correct will earn a point, will earn points for our class. And after when you accumulate your points, you can lead to exciting prizes. Again, remember, everyone, don't put your answer in the comment area. Don't put your answer in the comment area, all right? Submit it privately to our assistant to get your points. Okay, so here is the question. Later, our assistant will send it to all of you, all right? This is a topic that haven't been discussed with all scholars yet. So you all can preview it. And in Sunday class, we will be focusing on explaining how trends determine direction. So Fibonacci retracement lines provide entry point and reversal candlesticks pattern offers protection. Okay, now it's past 9 p.m. as well. Today class, again, I have shared a lot of content with everyone. And I hope that everyone gains something from today's class. And if there's anything that you are unclear about, you can find our assistant after our class to get the notes, or even you could leave a message for any question that you are related to the course. So that's it for today's class, and I hope that everyone benefits from this 1 hour learning. Okay, again, we hope that through our daily learning, scholars can enhance their fundamental analysis skill and understand investment direction to identify hidden investment opportunities, okay, and to improve risk management capabilities and to achieve a probability returns. Okay, our next class will be covering break-even profit strategy, and also our next class will be on Sunday, 8 p.m. All right, and it is a very important class. I'll be focusing on announcing break-even profit strategy and provide technical instruction on how trends to determine direction and Fibonacci retracement line for a reasonable entry point. And I'll be having a big announcement on Sunday class. So remember to attend our Sunday class. All right. And thank you again for being such a wonderful audience tonight. May the market always be with you. And have a good night.